Alright guys, good morning. This is episode 58 of MLB 19, the show managing the Detroit Tigers. From the weekends and on the weekends of the I Am a Creator community. So I haven't been live the last couple of days, but I'm finally back in it. So guys, we know I am off today, tomorrow, and Thursday. Thursday I will be at the fair with my puddin'. I'm also going to be at her practice tonight for her softball game tonight. If you guys want to catch more MLB 19 from the weekends and on the weekends on the I Am a Creator Community Weekly schedule, make sure you guys hit that red support button and like button. And turn on notification bell if you guys haven't gotten the opportunity yet. We watch our videos in full. We like the videos, we tweet them out, share them to our buddy James Cox, my brother James Cox. And we add them to a playlist, and we leave a meaningful comment down below once we've done the rest. Because I'm going to continue to spread the word. If you guys have any questions, type it in the chat. As the Detroit Tigers are in Game 2 of 3, visiting the Atlanta Braves. Braves won the first one 5-1. As the Detroit Tigers will be bringing the 4.91 ERA, 3-6 record of Tyson Ross to the lineup. So how are you guys doing today? I hope you guys are doing well this week. But yeah, I'm also looking for a couple questions in the chat, the ones that are coming in. I'm hoping Alice and Leon can come in today, hopefully. If not, I can do it this afternoon for Borderlands 2. But remember, Borderlands 2 is on every Tuesdays and Wednesdays, so you guys will get a new episode of Borderlands 2 later on today when I get back. But I'm also looking for a couple answers for the Idol and something coming out of the fair, I believe. If any of you have any advice for my puddin' as it goes into that ceiling competition Thursday night. Game 2 of 3. Braves won the first one 5-1, as you guys can see in the chat. Let's pay it forward, guys, and be rewarded. Coming for the Braves defense, Kevin Guzman, making his 11th start of the season, 4-4 record, 5.37 ERA, 58 hits. He's also given up 15 walks and 48 strikeouts. Due up for the Tigers in the batter's box, Jody Mercer. When he's at home, he has an average of 262, 3 home runs, 8 RBIs to his credit. He's also on the road. When he's on the road with the Tigers offense, he's batting .299. Here's the pitch by Guzman. Strike one. So, how have you guys been doing the last couple days? First pitch is around 4:10 in the Braves defense stadium. But yeah, hopefully you guys are well the last couple days. I mean, I've been focusing on work. I've been focusing on my puddin' most of the time, and taking time out of my schedule. Foul ball to left, strike 2. And a pop-up to right center field, and he makes the catch, 1 away. Game 2 of 3. San Francisco Giants visiting the Orioles, 3-0. But so far, Men in Black still has a good lead. Starting lineup for the Detroit Tigers: Miguel Cabrera batting .313, Nico Gervin batting .311. So far, the Detroit Tigers offense have an average of .440 slugging percentage as they are 4th in the American League. Due up for the Tigers, Samir Candelario batting .389, 6 home runs, 16 RBIs to his credit. But yeah, if you guys have any good advice for my love, perhaps for the swing competition at the fair, that's going to be around Thursday night. So, my love deserves some good advice. 90 degrees, clear skies, 5 miles per hour, blowing wind and right field. But yeah, any good advice from you guys in the chat of the I Am a Creator community? Anything you guys can provide, you guys let me know. Just pay it forward and be rewarded. Never ask for support back afterwards. We have the 4 umpires that are in the stadium as well today. Tampa Bay Rays hosting the Twins 2-0. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Well, so far the last couple of days I've been really busy, but I have been honing on. I've been honing on doing both lots of help Foul ball to left again, strike 2.
The 1-2.
And he struck him out. And that's out number 2 for the Tigers. First strikeout by Kevin Guzman. Here comes the one and only first baseman, guys. Miguel Cabrera, batting .313, 7 home runs, 25 RBIs to his credit. Oh yeah, if anyone has a Facebook or a Twitter account, I advise you guys of the I Am a Creator community to tweet it out, share a comment, add it to a playlist. Because the more people we bring in, the more we all grow together. And all of us can win and make a solitary, respective difference and loving, caring difference. As much as we can. For a good man, James Cox. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Miguel Cabrera's average is a .313. Braves won the first one 5-1.
Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up.
Fly ball to right center field. He picks up a block, and that will be a double for the Tigers in Game 2. Double number 17 by Miguel Cabrera. Check it out one more time, guys. The more people we bring in, the more we all win and grow together. As much as we can. Tigers staring at base runner second with 2 outs in Game 2 of 3. Here's the pitch by Guzman, ball 1. Nick Castellanos is batting .296.
Here's the spot right here early. Have to find a way. You're happy with one, but if someone can catch a gap, this game could get out of hand pretty quick.
Strike 1.
Hey, I love the location right there. Maybe that extra base hit was a big wake-up call to get it going.
If you guys can hear me, type 1 in the chat if you guys will hear. Comes the 1-1 by Guzman. Ground ball to left center field. And that will be a single for the Tigers. That was scored as a base hit, guys. 10-game hitting streak with the Tigers offense. Check it out one more time. In the chat, Game 2 of 3. From the weekends and on the weekends. Tigers staring at base on the first and third with 2 outs, looking for their first lead in Game 2. Here's the pitch by Guzman. Strike 1. Chris Stewart's batting .218, 7 home runs, 23 RBIs. Comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Swing and a miss. Held that bat a bit too long, and the side is retired in Game 2 of 3. Tigers strand a pair. As we go to bottom of the first, 0-0 in Game 2 of 3. Coming to the mound for the Tigers defense, Tyson Ross, 3-6 record, 11th start this season. 4.91 ERA, 63 hits. He also has 8 walks and 42 strikeouts for the Tigers defense. You guys can see in the chat. Due up for the Braves, Ando and Surrogate, batting .293, 4 home runs, 17 RBIs to his credit. Ross gives a sign, 3-6 record. Ball 1. Cigarette is batting .293.
They begin play here today. They come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row. Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium.
Here comes the 1-0 by Ross.
Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they
Fly ball to right center field, and that is, and he makes the catch. 1 out for the Braves.
Is there, and he has it for the out. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this
starting lineup for the Atlanta Braves.
contest.
Nick Markakis batting .311, Freddie Freeman batting .313. So far, for the Braves offense and defense, they have an average of .248, as they are 11th in the National League. Here comes Nick Markakis against right-handed pitchers, batting .350. 5 home runs, 25 RBIs as we speak. Boss gives sign, sets the target, and the pitch. Strike one.
Strike down in the zone, 0-1.
Ball one.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches.
Nick Markakis is batting .311. Here's the replay of the ball again.
Pitches in that location are tough to do anything.
Tampa Bay Rays defeating the Twins 2-0.
The 1-1 home.
Ground ball to right center field. And that will be... And that will be a... that will be a triple for the Braves. Taking out one more time. Oh my goodness. With a nice opportunity, Freddie Freeman batting .313 home runs as he's 7th in the National League with 36 RBIs. To his credit. They're swinging at base runner third with one out, looking for the first lead in game 2. It's the pitch by Ross. Foul ball to left, and that will be strike one. Ground ball to first. That will be a RBI single for the Braves. As the Braves strike first, it's 1-0. Braves bottom of the first with one out. Game 2 of 3. Check it out one more time. As the ball was 89 miles per hour. Here comes Josh Donaldson, batting .237, 9 home runs, 27 RBIs in game 2. Braves won the first one 5-1.
It's so frustrating as a pitcher, D-Row. You think what you make is a good pitch, infield playing back, the ball is able to sneak through.
Here comes Ross again.
So close, but yet so
fly ball to right center field. He picks up a block, and it's gone. Not what the Tigers defense was expecting. 2 on stop by Josh Donaldson, 10th home run, 391 feet. As the Braves extend the lead, it's 3-0 Braves in game 2 of 3. Bottom of the first with one out. Perfect stop by Josh Donaldson for the Braves offense. Taking out one more time. 2-run shot to right center field. In game 2 of 3. Ross gives a sign and the pitch. Fly ball to left center field again. He picks up a block and it's gone. Back-to-back home runs for the Braves offense. Acuna Jr., 8th home run, 414 feet as the Braves extend the lead. It's 4-0 Braves. Bottom of the first with one out. Tigers defense have not been expecting this in game 2 of 3. Braves won the first one 5-0. 5-1, excuse me. Taking out one more time.
Early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
Ross gives sign. Here's the pitch. Ball 1.
As a manager, when you see a guy struggling like this in the first inning, your mind starts racing, trying to figure out about how long you're going to go with this guy.
Comes to 1-0 by Ross. Foul ball to left, strike 1.
4 runs here in this half inning.
Fly ball to left center field, and he makes the catch, and that's out number 2 for the Braves. Comes to Ketzer, tied with Flowers, batting .236, 5 home runs, 10 RBIs in game 2 of 3. Ross gives a sign, he nods his head. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1. If you guys can hear me, type it in the chat. Strike 1. Ball 2.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now, he needs to think about this hitter.
Comes a 2-1 by Ross. Foul ball to right in the stands, strike 2.
Right at home plate. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Foul ball to left in the stands, strike 2. Swing and a miss. And that's out number 3, and the side is retired.
It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some
Braves
of the
get
fans.
4.
More of the show.
As we go to the top of the second, Braves up 4-0 in game 2 of 3. Due up for the Tigers, Nico Goodwin, batting .311, 10 home runs, 24 RBIs. As he's looking to get something big going for the Tigers offense, game 2 of 3. Here's the pitch by Guzman, strike 1. If you guys have any questions, type it in the chat about the Idol. Like I said, my opponent has a sailing competition on Thursday, and she also has a softball game tonight, which I will be advertised. If you guys want to catch more MLB 19 from the weekends and on the weekends, you guys will also get a new episode of Borderlands 2 this afternoon. So, hold on a second. Ball 1. Pittsburgh Pirates hosting the Brewers 2-0. But make sure you guys hit that like button and turn on notification bell. If you guys haven't gotten the opportunity in the chat. If anyone in the chat has a Facebook or a Twitter, tweet it out, share a comment, add it to a playlist. Of the IamACreatorCommunity.com/IamACreator. There's a lot of members of the I Am a Creator in there. If you guys have any questions. Ground ball to left. And that will be a single for the Tigers. In game 2 of 3.
Right there, kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan. You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a...
Well, I didn't get the bio seat. Mikey Montauk is batting .184. Here's the pitch by Guzman. Strike 1. Tigers staring at base on him first with no outs. It's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Held down a little too long. Cleveland Indians visiting the White Sox 1-0.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
Ball 1.
The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside.
You know, that almost works like a pitch out there.
We have to pay it forward, guys, and be rewarded. Never ask anything back in return. You guys have anything going on? But yeah, I will not be live when I'm down at the fair, down something in the evenings. When I'm down at something for the 8th to the 15th. Because my top moderator has a couple of things going on tonight, tomorrow, and pretty much Thursday. And swing and a miss. And that's out number 1 for the Tigers. Third strikeout by Kevin Guzman. Here comes the defensive lineup for the Atlanta Braves. And Center and Surya, Sergey and Freddie Freeman are both 2018 Gold Glove winners. Dansby Swanson, Tyra Flowers, and Nick Markakis. Now batting the catcher, Grayson Grenier, against right-handed pitchers, guys, in the chat. Has an average of 152, 3 home runs, 10 RBIs. Against left-handed pitchers, has an average of 233. Here's the pitch by Guzman. Strike 1. Hopefully I did not forget Sarah on Facebook. Hold on a second. Fly ball to right center field. He picks up a block, and that will be a RBI double as the Tigers cut the Braves' lead. It's 4-1 Braves, top of the second with 1 out. Fourth double by Grayson Grenier. Oh my goodness.
He doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on
Tigers staring at base runner on second with 1 out. In game 2 of 3. It's pitched by Guzman. Ball 1. The pitcher, Tyson Ross. is up to the bat. Taking on the pitcher at the Braves defense. Strike one.
To the Tigers pitcher.
Oh, that's better. Ground ball to left. He gives it the first, 2 outs for the Tigers. Game 2 of 3. Here comes the shortstop, Jordy Mercer, making the second attempt. He is 0 for 1 for a pop out his first time. Game 2 of 3. Braves won the first one 5-1. Here's the pitch by Guzman. Ball 1.
One ball, no strikes to count.
Strike 1.
94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Mercer swings the bat and throws from the right side and stands at 6'3". He was selected in the 3rd round during the 2008 draft.
Foul ball to foul ball in the stance. Strike 2.
I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
Ball 2.
And that just misses the
Jordy Mercer's 0 for 1.
Even the count at 2-2.
Swing and a miss. He gives it the first, and the side is retired. Game 2 of 3. As we get the replay one more time. As we go to bottom of the second, Braves up 4-1 in Game 2 of 3. Due up for the Braves, Dansby Swanson, batting .254, 1 home run, 4 RBIs. Ross is still on the mound. Comes with 3-6 record, and the pitch. Check swing, strike 1. Comes the 0-1 by Ross. Fly ball to right, and that will be a single for the Braves. That's Ross has given up 5 hits and 1 strike now, with 20 pitches so far for the Tigers defense. Here comes the pitcher, Kevin Guzman, batting .200 with 3 RBIs.
Steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. First pitch on its way.
And that will be a bunt attempt. It tags him, and that's out number 1 for the Braves. While the base runner from first goes to second. That will be scored as a sacrifice at 3 unassisted. Check it out. Here comes the defensive lineup for the Detroit Tigers. Nico Goodrum, Sabino Candelario, one and only Miguel Cabrera. He's been with the Tigers for a very long time. Christian Grenier, Jordy Mercer, and Kristen Stewart. Here comes Ender and Seogate, as long as I pronounce it. He has flown out in the first. Braves staring at base runner at second with 1 out. Ball 1. In Game 2 of 3. Foul ball to left, and that will be strike 1. Fine ball to right, and that will be a single for the Braves. Well, the base runner from second goes to third. Nick Markakis with a good opportunity. He's 1 for 1 for a single. Actually triple, excuse me. Braves staring at base runner first and third with 1 out, looking to extend the lead in Game 2 of 3. Here's the pitch by Ross. Foul ball to right, strike 1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 3-6 record for Tyson Ross for the defense.
Big pitch coming up. Got to execute to hope to either get a strikeout
for the out, Ross.
To help you get out of this thing.
Swing and he
Foul
pops
ball
it
to
up,
left,
but
strike
this
2.
and untouched. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Ball 1.
Not close with
Nick
that
Markakis is
pitch.
1 for 1.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
Ground ball to first. And a double play. Good eye by the Tigers defense, and the side is retired. Braves leave 2. As we go to top of the third, Braves up 4-1 in game 2 of 3. Due up for the Tigers offense coming to the batter's box in game 2 of 3. It's Samuel Candelario. He is 0 for 1 for a strikeout in the first. Here's the first pitch by Guzman. Strike 1. Samuel Candelario is 0 for 1. Fly ball to left, and that's the first out. Here comes the first baseman, Miguel Cabrera. He's 1 for 1 with a double in the first. Pittsburgh Pirates hosting the Brewers 2-0.
First offering on its way.
Strike 1.
Fastball's in there for strike 1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually
Hold on, I gotta hit something. Wait, there we go. 95 miles per hour with this pitch speed. 0-1 count.
Hit down the third base
Foul
line.
ball to left, strike 2.
It's 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Ball 1.
Fastball straightens him up a bit.
Miguel Cabrera's 1 for 1 in game 2 of 3. If you guys have any questions about a couple of things in general, let me know. Type it in the chat. Fly ball to right, and that will be a single for the Tigers. Well-deserved single for the Tigers offense. Entering play hit leaders, Mookie Betts at 79. Miguel Cabrera's at 72. Ulay Gurriel is at 69. Elvis Andrews, 71. Mike Trout's at 71. Here comes Nick Castellanos. He's 1 for 1 with a single in the first. Tigers staring at base on the first with 1 out. Here's the pitch by Guzman. Ball 1.
Cabrera leads off first with 1 away.
Strike 1.
The 1-1 home.
Second swing, strike 2.
Number 2.
Ball 2.
2 pitches, a slider that misses 2-2.
Guzman gives the sign, sets the target. Here comes the 2-2. Swing and a miss. And that's out number 2 for the Tigers. Fifth strikeout by Kevin Guzman.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball.
Taking out one more time.
Completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your
Pitch speed was 95 miles per hour.
You're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
Into the box now, Kristen Stewart.
Strike 1.
Strike 1 on the fastball here, no balls and a strike.
Kristen Stewart's 0 for 1 with a strikeout in the first.
Down on strikes in his first at bat. The 0-1 pitch. And
Second swing, strike 2. Held that a little too long.
It's ruled a strike. Working for the punch out and the offering.
Fly ball to right center field. He picks up a block, and that will be a double for the Tigers in game 2 of 3. take it out one more time.
This guy just feasts on mistakes.
In game 2 of 3, Braves won the first one 5-1.
Gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
Tigers staring at base on the second and third with 2 outs, looking to cut the Braves' lead. Here's the pitch. Strike 1. Nico Goodwin, he's 0 for 1 if is 1 for 1 with a single. I almost said 0 for 1, but never mind. If you guys can hear me, type 1 in the chat if maybe Alice and Leon can come by this morning. Foul ball to left in the stands, strike 2.
The 0-2.
Ball 1.
2 strikes.
Foul ball to left again, strike 2.
The set and the 1-2.
Ball 2.
Looked like the fastball got away from him.
Just pay it forward, guys, and be rewarded. Never ask anything back in return.
Have a great battle with guys in scoring position. We'll see who's going to win this duel.
Fly ball to left center field, and he makes the catch, and the side is retired. Braves sweep, Tigers sweep 2. As we go to bottom of the third, Braves up 4-1 in game 2 of 3. But, you know, like I said, so far Men in Black still has a good lead. And also, 11 is still trying to figure out how many people we can still recruit. As my 11 I has signed Jasper, aka Sensei. Alice is still forevermore with Teacup. Ball 1. My 11 I are Bella and Edward, most likely, in the order. Foul ball to right, strike 1. San Francisco Giants visiting the Orioles, 6-2. Fly ball to right center field, and he makes the catch, and that's the first out for the Braves. Good eye by the Tigers defense, excuse me. Tigers with a win today, they'll be keeping up with the White Sox, Twins, and the Royals. As you guys can see, it's only 3 games behind the Minnesota Twins. Here comes Dutch Donaldson. He's 1 for 1 with a 2-run shot in the first. Tyson Ross gives a sign, he nods his head. The 3-6 record and the pitch. Check swing, strike 1. The 0-1 count. Foul ball to left, strike 2. Looking for the out, Ross. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 2 for the Braves. Second strikeout by Tyson Ross. Checking out one more time. 85 miles per hour. Here's the pitch by Ross. 3-6 record. Ball 1. Ronald Acuna Jr. He's 1 for 1 with a solo shot in the first. Strike 1. Foul ball to left in the stands, strike 2. Looking for the out, Ross. 3-6 record. Fly ball to left center field, and that will be a single for the Braves in game 2 of 3.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line,
Tyson Ross has given up 7 hits and 2 strikeouts.
One of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
Here comes Johan Camargo. He's 0 for 1 with a fly out in the first. Ross gives the sign, sets the target, and the pitch. Foul ball to right, strike one.
Acuna is off at first with 2 away.
Ball one.
Misses with it, 1-1.
You know, guys,
So yeah, I will be at the fair with my putting for in a couple of days since I don't go back until Friday. As you guys can see. Then I'm off the weekend. I'm off the weekend on that, and then, hold on a second. Ball two. Then I'm off the 13th to the 16th for the final days for the fairground, for the fair perhaps. Remember, it'll be going on the 8th to the 15th, which I only have to work a couple days, and that is Friday and Monday. On deck, Tyra Flowers, betting 234. Which I have a couple of special ideas what I'm going to do with my pudding, for my special withdrawal. Ground ball to left center field, and that will be a single for the Braves. So yeah, that's going to be really the plan, really. Since I'm going into this. Since my love and I have now been together for... Taskmaster's giving up 8 hits and 2 strikeouts. 45 pitches so far with the Tigers defense. Here comes Tyler Flowers. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout in the first. Braves throwing out base 1 and first and second with 2 outs. We're going to extend the lead in game 2 of 3. It's the pitch by Ross. Strike 1. But yeah, doing my first withdrawal, I know exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to be swallowing my pudding most of the time. Any condiments, any beverages, I'm like, it's going to be on me. For my top moderator. Ball 1. And she's like, are you serious? And I'm like, I am very positive, and that would be my final answer. But as for the 19th for YouTube Premium, I'm still doing pretty well till the 19th in a couple weeks. So I'm doing very well with that. And then by the end of, before the end of this month, I will be renewing my, my phone bill. But remember guys, September 13th, mark your calendars. I will be getting Borderlands 3. Because I only have a small amount on it, but I've held the pre-order for only a couple months, by the looks of it. Foul ball to right, strike 2. But I am going to be focusing on that by the time how much further I can get with Borderlands 2. Because I have been doing very well, as we speak, for every Tuesdays and Wednesdays, every week. Ball 3. On deck, Swanson batting 266. Ross gives the sign. Here's the 3 and 2. Ground ball to third. He gives it to first in time, and the sign is retired in game 2 of 3. Braves leave 1. As we go to top of the 4th, Braves holding on to a 4-1 lead in game 2 of 3. Due up for the Tigers. Maki Montauk looking to smell something better. He struck out in the second. Here's the pitch by Guzman. Strike 1. Pay it forward to the end, guys, and be rewarded. Comes the 0-1 by Guzman. And they pop up to right. And he makes the catch, 1 away. But in the end, after the 15th, my love and I are going to have a special idea since her and I have been together for 773 days. So at 773, think about that, guys. The Milwaukee Brewers visiting the Pirates 3-2. Here comes Grayson Grenier. He is 1 for 1 with a double. But yeah, 773, guys. Can you guys believe it? What I'd say is it's romantic. We're taking our time when we're not losing each other anymore. Going into anything better than anything currently. But it's all good. Love comes first before I put something in. Foul ball to right, strike 2.
4-1 our score as we play inning number 4.
Ground ball to left. And that will be a single for the Tigers. Scored as a base hit in game 2 of 3. Check it out one more time.
placement right there. He's definitely rewarded for it right there. Nice play by the shortstop. There's not much you can do. You can either plant that right foot and try and come unglued with a throw to first base. You can use the Derek Jeter, try and jump throw.
Tigers staring at base on the first with 1 out. Ball 1. Tyson Ross, the pitcher. He's 0 for 1 with a ground out in the second. Cleveland Indians defeating the White Sox 1-0. Strike 1. Texas Rangers hosting the Royals 3-0. Comes a 1-1 by Guzman. Check swing, strike 2. Held that a little too long.
1 run, 7 hits, and no errors in the ball game for the Tigers.
Swing and a miss, and that's out number 2 for the Tigers. 6th strikeout by Kevin Guzman.
Protect swing with 2 strikes.
No, he was trying to go yard, 2 strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base.
Here comes Jordy Mercer here early in game 2 of 3. Guzman gives the sign, sets the target, and the pitch. Strike 1.
Target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Foul ball to right, strike 2.
Ready on 0-2.
Fly ball to right, and that will be a single for the Tigers in game 2 of 3.
Hit making it first and second. They're piling up hits on the day.
Take it out one more time.
Many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cover makes you feel good, and the batting average goes up. But that
Tigers staring at base on the first and second with 2 outs in game 2 of 3.
With runners in scoring position.
High that time with the slider taken for a ball.
That's ball 1.
Both teams with 8 hits in this one.
Ball 2.
That misses too low, and he's behind 2-0 now.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Strike 1.
But called a strike.
He gives the sign, 2-1 count. Foul ball to right in the stands, strike 2.
Needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
And a pop-up.
Donaldson.
Third baseman comes and gets it. And he makes the catch, and the side is retired.
And this is still a
Game 2 of 3.
ball game.
Tigers leave 2. As we go to the bottom of the 4th, Braves up 4-1 in game 2 of 3.
Just about set to go for the last of the
But other than that, well, it's all good. Love comes first before I put anything else out. But yeah, if you guys have any good luck advice, type it in the chat. Because my top moderator has touring competition at the first day of the fair on Thursday. It's going to be around 7 or 6:30 at least. I also checked out the schedule coming out of one of the grandstands, and it's some good entertainment. Dansby Swanson is 1 for 1 with a single in the second. As we also going to have a country artist, but I don't know who that guy is, but I don't pay attention to country. I'm more of an oldies guy like my pun is, and more of a new rock and metal person. And I'm like, no more rap, please. I don't know how much further I can handle it. Fly ball to right, and that will be a double for the Braves. That'll be scored as an E9. Take it out one more time.
That's not the problem. The problem is once he arrives, he doesn't catch the dang ball. He knows as well as anybody that he should have brought that one in, and it's going to cost him an error. We'll see if the pitcher can pick him up.
Braves staring at base on second with no outs.
Stepping in now, Kevin Gossman.
Ball one.
Around the bunt, then pull back for ball one. He did his job and
Kevin Guzman, he threw a bunt his first time. And a bunt attempt. He gives it the first, out number one for the Braves. While the base runner second goes to third. Scored as a sacrifice in its 5-3 play. Take it out one more time.
That way his only play is to first. That was very well executed.
Here's Ender Inciarte.
Ball one.
Look at a slider here that misses for ball one.
And Sergey's 1 for 2. Braves throwing out base runner third with 1 out.
Advantage
Ball 2.
2-0 to the Braves center fielder.
Great situation to be up at the plate right now. But if you're on the mound, there is absolutely no reason to give in to him. Stay on the outer quadrants of the plate and don't get beat in the middle.
Looking for a strike. Strike one.
Ball on the inner third taken for a strike. Swanson takes his lead at third with 1 away.
Strike two. So maybe hoping Alice can maybe sew up, but it all depends what's happening. She might be heading home after she got off work, I believe. The times are a little bit different. Ball 3. Yeah, my time and hers are pretty much a little bit different. On deck, Nick Markakis batting .313. Comes to 3-2 by Ross. Ground ball 2, and that will be out number 2. Well, the base runner from third goes to home. As the Braves extend the lead, it's 5-1 Braves. Bob in the fourth with 2 outs.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Here comes Nick Markakis. He's 1 for 2 for triple. In game 2 of 3. Here's the pitch by Ross. Foul ball to left. Strike 1. The 0-1 count. Ball 1. So yeah, I'll be with my opponent most of the time at the fair, but I don't know how much time I'll be live though. But I'm still doing 5 instead of 6 though, because that's a good thing. I also checked out the PS Plus, the free games for the PS Plus for this week, for this month. We're looking at a couple of good games actually. He gives it the first, and the side is retired. We're looking at Wipeout and Sniper Elite 4. Which you guys may know, I played the third one a little while. As we go to top of the fifth, Braves up 5-1 in game 2 of 3. Due up for the Detroit Tigers, Miguel Cabrera looking to save the Tigers offense into a good save. He's 2 for 2 with a double and a single. But yeah, we're getting, like I said, we're getting Wipeout with a title and Sniper Elite 4. That's what we're looking at, perhaps. But I'm still gonna keep Assassin's Creed on the table for 1 to 2 days a week. I just have to figure out which time I'm gonna do it. It's just taking a little more extra time after the delaying. But you guys will be getting a new episode of Borderlands 2 later on this afternoon, so it won't be a problem. So we'll be good to go on the schedule. Comes the 1-1 by Guzman. Ground ball to third, and that will be, and it gets there in time, and that's out number 1 for the Tigers. Here comes Nick Castellanos. He's 1 for 2 with a single in the first in game 2 of 3. If you guys have any questions about the idol, any questions about this week, you guys let me know in the chat. I've only seen 1 in the hot seat. No likes yet, but smash the like button as you guys can get, guys. Tweet it out, share it, add it to a playlist. Ground ball to right center field, and that will be a single for the Tigers. Well, a well-needed single for the Tigers offense in game 2 of 3. Entering play, team leader hits. Miguel Cabrera's at 74. Don Hicks 67, but he's not in the lineup. Chris Sewell's at 40, and Zodi Mercer's at 58, and Nick Castellanos at 66. Here comes Kristen Stewart. He's 1 for 2 with a double in the third. Tigers staring at base runner first with 1 out in game 2 of 3. Here's the pitch by Guzman. Ball 1.
Good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Strike 1.
Fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1.
Comes the 1-1 by Guzman. Foul ball to left in the stands. Strike 2.
1 run, 9 hits. 1 error for the Tigers thus far.
Comes the 1-2 by Guzman. It sets the target. Ground fly ball to left, and he makes the catch, and that's out number 2 for the Tigers. Here comes the second baseman, Nico Goodrum. He's 1 for 2 with a single.
Well, this isn't his more accomplished side. As a general rule, he's a much better hitter from the
Just
right
pay it
side.
forward, guys, and be rewarded. Never ask anything back or anything better in return. Strike 1. So far, the NFL preseason is coming back later this week. We'll get to some of it in a little bit. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Nico Goodrum's 1 for 2.
Faced too many guys that have thrown a nasty splitter like he has today. He's had this lineup off balance all game with that pitch.
Fly ball to right center field. He picks up a block, and that will be a double for the Tigers. In game 2 of 3. Take it up one more time. But yeah, this Thursday, I believe, NFL preseason's coming back. And some of the games are pretty much going to be off air, actually on air, off of the NFL Network. And what's my Pittsburgh Steelers for 10 years and counting. The Steelers will be hosting the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Mikey Montauk has struck out and popped out. Tigers staring at base runner second and third with 2 outs, looking to cut the Braves' lead in game 2 of 3. But just notified from the sponsor. The New York Jets will be visiting the New York Football Giants. I've never been any of those 2 teams. I've been a Steelers guy for a long time. He struck him out. He gives it to first baseman, and the side is retired. In game 2 of 3. Tigers leave 2. As we go to bottom of the 5th, Braves holding on to a 5-1 lead. Due up for the Braves. First baseman, Freddie Freeman. He's 1 for 2 with a single. Tyson Ross for the Tigers defense. He's still on the mound. Here's the pitch by Ross. 3-6 record. Ball 1. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. San Francisco Giants visiting the Orioles 9-2. Ball 2. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Ground ball to straight center field, and that will be a single for the Braves.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they have
Take it out one more time in the chat, guys. Pay it forward as much as you can and be rewarded.
They're not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting.
Here comes Josh Donaldson. He is 1 for 2 with a 2-run shot in the first. But yeah, guys, no more than a little over an hour and 30 minutes every week on the, because I'm always keeping it at 5 instead of 6. Braves doing it based on the first with no outs.
Here comes the first pitch.
Here's the pitch by Ross, strike 1.
Taken on the inner half for strike 1. Freeman on at first, nobody out.
Ball 1.
Count now to Donaldson.
Ball 2.
So that's That's a good pitch, but you have
Fast
to get
Donaldson's
a little
1
bit
for
closer
2.
to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Ground ball to left center field. That would be a single for the Braves.
Boy, Dero, he's not missing very many barrels.
As the Braves offense are totally lining it up in game 2 already.
Yeah, no doubt about it. There was this banner that hung in the
As you guys can see on the middle of your screen. Ronald Acuna Jr. with a good opportunity. He's 2 for 2 with a home run and a single. Braves doing out base runner first and second with no outs. We're going to extend the lead. Comes Ross again. Ball 1.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the
Strike 1.
planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone.
Acuna Jr. is 2 for 2.
Pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
Ground ball to first. And that will be a single for the Braves. As that'll be scored as a base hit. Tigers defense are in big trouble. Here comes Johan Camargo with a nice opportunity in game 2 of 3. He's 1 for 2 with a single in the third. Oh my goodness. Here's the pitch by him. Foul ball to right, strike 1.
The pitcher has to find a way to minimize damage here. Maybe take 2 outs for 1 run. Who cares? Get a double play, pop up, strikeout. Something to get you back in this inning.
Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Ball 1.
Well outside.
Foul ball on the batter's box, strike 2.
It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5.
And a hit by Pitts. Not what the Tigers defense were looking. It's a base runner from third goes to home. It's 6-1 Braves. Bottom of the 5th with no outs. Now what Tyson Ross was looking to do for the Tigers defense. Here comes Tyler Flowers. He's struck out and he has grounded out.
Tyler Flowers. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt. Down 5. Another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin.
As the Tigers will put a different pitcher, as you guys can see, they will be bringing in Louis Coleman as the Tigers manager coming to the mound. As you guys can see in the tap. And that'll be it for Tyson Ross with a 3-6 record. Coming to the mound for the Tigers defense, Louis Coleman, making his 12th game of the season, 0-1 record, 1 save, 3.80 ERA, and 20 strikeouts. This is looking to carry the Tigers defense over a little bit.
Here comes the first pitch.
Here's the first pitch to him. Check swing, strike 1. Tyler Flowers is 0 for 2. If you have any questions, guys, type it in the chat. If you guys have anything going on. Strike 2.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come
Foul ball behind, strike 2.
The same pitch 3 times in a row. But both of those
Foul ball to right, strike 2.
I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Another 0-2 coming.
Ground ball to right center field. And that will be, and the Tigers are still in trouble. That will be a 2 RBI single. As the Braves extend the lead again, it's 8-1 Braves. Bottom of the 5th with no outs. The Braves offense are doing very well. Not what the Tigers were looking to have either. Not even close in game 2 of 3. Braves won the first one 5-1. Here comes Coleman again.
Into the box, Dansby Swanson.
Ball 1.
Take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1.
Dansby Swanson is 1 for 2 with a single. Braves sitting at base runner first and second with no outs. Strike one. Ground ball to right line again. And that will be a single for the Braves. Oh my goodness. Braves offense showing no mercy towards the Tigers defense. Not exactly, guys. Not really. Braves showing at bases loaded with no outs. We're going to extend the lead. Here comes Coleman again. Ball one.
1-0 the count.
Guzman is batting 200. Coleman knows what he has to do for the Tigers defense.
Camargo, the runner at third. Flowers at second. Swanson at
Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Count now a ball and a strike. Hit to
Ground ball to first.
Cabrera to second for one.
And a double play. That's out number 2 for the Braves as the base runner from third goes to home. Braves up 9-1, bottom of the 5th with 2 outs. Take it out one more time. Nice key play for the Tigers defense. Braves doing it, base runner with third with 2 outs. Here comes Coleman.
Into the box now. Ender Inciarte.
Strike one.
As he will take a look at strike one on a fastball.
Endo and Cerate. It's 1 for 2 of a single.
This is hit.
Fly ball to left center field. And that will be, and he makes the catch. And the blood is bleeding a little bit, and the side is retired. Braves leave a few more. As we go to top of the 6th, Braves up 9-1 in game 2 of 3. Coming to the mound for the Braves defense, Max Fried. 12th game of the season, 0-1 record, 5.54 ERA, and 16 strikeouts. And it's Grayson Grenier, and the Tigers are looking to get something big going in game 2 of 3. He's 2 for 2 with a double and a single. Here's the first pitch by Fried. Strike one. Grayson Grenier's 2 for 2, guys. The 0-1 count by Fried. Swing and a miss, strike 2. San Francisco Giants visiting the Orioles, 10-5.
That pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit. And why does no one
That bat was a little too long.
Executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
Ball one.
1-2 to the Tigers catcher.
Milwaukee Brewers visiting the Pirates, 11-3. 1-2 by Fried. Foul ball to right, strike 2.
Here's another 1-2.
Swing and a miss.
For the first out.
Time is already ticking a little bit, and that's out number 1 for the Tigers. They haven't got much going for the offense. 93 miles an hour. Bringing in a pinch hitter. The Tigers will be bringing in the pinch hitter, John Hicks. He's looking to carry a big haul for the Tigers offense. Batting 288. 8 home runs, 18 RBIs to his credit. Here's the first pitch by Fried. Ball one. John Hicks is batting 288, 8 home runs, 18 RBIs to his credit. He's looking to put something big for the Tigers offense. Comes the 1-0 by Fried. Ball 2. Strike 1. And also, guys, in the chat, neither team has given up a walk. Comes to 2-1 by Fried. Fly ball to left center field. He picks up a block, and that is well needed. Solo home run, solo shot to the left. That's a 9th home run by John Hicks, 412 feet, as the Tigers are trying to beat the lead of the Braves. It's 9-2 Braves, top of the 6th with 1 out. Good key hit by John Hicks, the pinch hitter. Take it out one more time.
You know the last thing they want to do is walk you, So right there, he picks on a good one.
Hashtag I am a creator equals hashtag pay it forward.
Here's Jordy Mercer now.
Here's the pitch by Fried. Strike one.
Fastball that's in there for strike one.
Jordy Mercer looking to get himself in an opportunity for the Tigers offense. He's 1 for 3 with a single in the fourth. In game 2 of 3. 0-1 count. Foul ball to left, strike 2.
A California-born ball player. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player.
Fried gives the sign. He nods his head in the pits. And he struck him out. Little outside the zone, and that's out number 2 for the Tigers.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against.
Checking out one more time. The ball was a little outside the zone that time.
Strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
From the weekends and on the weekends. Strike 1. Samir Candelario is 0 for 3 for pop out in the fourth. Looking to increase his 0 for 3 for the Tigers offense. Here comes the 0-1 by Fried. Strike 2.
I know to the fans that
The ball was up a little bit inside the zone.
But unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's
Have a couple of curveballs. Here comes by Fried again. Fly ball to right. Foul ball to the stands. Strike 2.
This will wind up being a foul ball.
If you guys can hear me, type it in the chat. Foul ball to right again. Strike 2. I'm still expecting Alice to come in, but I believe she's on her way home from work. That would be my guess. Foul ball to left in the stands again. Strike 2.
You have 2 strikes on you as a hitter. If you get something that you can handle,
here's the pitch by Fried. And a hit by Pitts.
Yeah, there's no question that this one got away.
And that will be first base for the Tigers. Check it out one more time.
You never want to give an offense new life in an inning.
Miguel Cabrera with a small advantage. He's 2 for 3 with a double and a single. But yeah, I'm looking for a couple of big ideas, guys. Do any of you of the I Am a Creator community have any advice in the chat for my love as she goes for her ceiling competition on Thursday night? But it's going to be around 7 or 6:30. She has to be at the fair around 5.
Maybe that's the case right here.
If you guys have any romantic advice for my pudding, let me know.
The 0-1 on its way.
Fly ball to left center field, and he makes the catch, and the side is retired. It's the replay to left center field. A solo shot to left. As we go to bottom of the 6th, Braves holding on to a 9-2 lead in game 2 of 3. As the Tigers will be bringing a different pitcher, they will be bringing in Shane Green. Shane Green making his 12th game of the season for the Tigers defense. 1-1 record with 2 saves, ERA of 7.07, and 11 strikeouts. Taking on the Braves offense, Nick Markakis is 1 for 3 for a triple. Green gives the sign in the first pitch. Strike 1. We watch our videos in full, guys. We like the videos. We tweet them out, sell them. We add them to a playlist. And we leave a loving, caring, sharing comment down below once we've done it. And we never ask for support back afterwards. One for the out, Green. Foul ball to left, strike 2. Swing and a miss, and that's the first out for the Braves. First strikeout by Shane Green. Good eye by the Tigers defense. Green gives the sign, he sets the target, and the pitch Ball 1. But yeah, neither team in Game 2 in the chat, guys, has not given up a walk. Braves won the first one 5-1.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
Fly ball to left center field. And he makes the catch, and that's the second out for the Braves. Good catch by the Tigers defense. Here comes Josh Donaldson. He's 2 for 3 for a home run and a single with 2 RBIs. It's a pitch by Green. Strike 1.
Fastball taken for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on.
Swing and a miss, strike 2. Green gives the sign, looking for the out. Swing and a miss. And that's 3 outs, and the side is retired. Texas Rangers hosting the Royals 5-0. As we go to top of the 7th, Braves holding on to a 9-2 lead in Game 2 of 3. Still a little bit early. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, if anyone has a Facebook and a Twitter, tweet it out, share a comment, add it to a playlist. The more we bring in, guys, the more we all win together. And together, we can grow and make a difference. Do up for the Tigers. We're going to score a little more better than that in Game 2. Nick Castellanos. It's 2 for 3 with 2 singles. But yeah, if you have any questions, guys, type it in the chat. Anything about for the Idol for this Thursday, since I'm off today, tomorrow, and Thursday. Go back Friday. You guys, let me know. Let's pay it forward and be rewarded. Ball 1. The Castellanos is 2 for 3. At the Braves bullpen, Arodes, Ficino, and Donnie Venters. Comes a 1-1 by Fried. Strike 2. Rocky Brewers visiting the Pirates 11-5.
1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing them before.
Fried gives the sign, sets the target and the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 1 for the Tigers. Third strikeout by Max Fried. Taking out one more time.
You can see the first 3 pitches are coming in fast, and then he slows it down on the 4th pitch, knowing the hitter's sort of conditioned for the hard stuff.
Here's the pitch by Fried. Ball 1. Chris and Stewart looking to pile in some good feelings for the Tigers offense. He's 1 for 3 with a double in the 3rd. Fried gives the sign in the pitch. Ball 2. Chris and Stewart's 1 for 3. Strike 1. Comes to 2-1 by Fried. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Chris Stewart's 1 for 3.
And that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
Ball 3. On deck, Nico Goldblum batting .317.
Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter.
Swing and a miss. And that's out number 2 for the Tigers.
No chance of making contact with.
Well, this
Oh, man.
done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out.
Take it out one more time, guys in the chat. 93 miles per hour.
Stepping in now, Nico Goodrum.
Ball 1.
Here's a bit high. It's ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
Nico Goldblum is 2 for 3 with a double and a single.
The 1-0 home is looked at
Strike
for the
1.
first strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Fly ball to right center field, and he makes the catch, and the side is retired. As we go to bottom of the seventh, Braves up 9-2.
Stepping up now, Ronald
Comes Ronald Acuna Jr. It's 3 for 3 with a home run and 2 singles. Green still on the mound. Here's the pitch.
Here's the first offering.
Foul ball to left in the stands, strike one.
Back into the crowd, foul.
Ball one.
The slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Swing and a miss, strike two.
There as he swings through the fastball. The 1-2.
Ground ball to left center field again. That would be a single for the Braves.
Well, talk about having a day, Debo. Gets his fourth knock of the game, but mixed in.
Check it out one more time.
Was a round tripper, not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with
Braves
it.
throwing out base on the first with no outs. Here comes Green.
In now, Johan Camargo.
Strike one.
First pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
Johan Camaro, he's 1 for 2 with a single. Swing and a miss, strike two.
It's 0-2. Acuna.
Looking for the out, Green.
Nobody out.
Foul ball at the home base, strike two.
Now a ball.
Ground ball to left center field. And a double play. Good key by the Tigers defense. And that's out number 2 for the Braves.
Tigers, 2 away.
It's hard to do
Good eye by the Tigers defense.
below the zone, and if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result of double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
Green gives the sign.
Into the box.
And the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Pitch to him and comes up
Tyler
empty.
Flowers is 1 for 3 with a single and 2 RBIs in game 2 of 3.
The 0-1 on its way.
Foul ball to right, strike 2.
2 out, nobody on.
Looking for the out, Green. Ball 1.
And 2 strikes now.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fast.
I also sent an invite earlier this morning to my pun to come in the chat.
Just off the corner.
Ball 2.
Come in with the fastball, but it's too
And I'm still hoping that Alice and Leon can come in. Maybe also Zasper.
Too much off the plate, but now that sets him
Depending
up
how
to
that
get some of
goes.
the way, and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
And a
Swing and a miss.
on a late-breaking slider as he
And that's out number 3, and the side is retired.
this afternoon. Braves go down with
As the time is running out for the Tigers defense, as we go to top of the 8th, Braves up 9-2. 2 up for the Tigers. Mikey Montauk is 0 for 3 for strikeout in the 5th. Here's the pitch by Fried. Strike 1.
High strike there, 0-1.
Ball 1.
Close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Fly ball to left center field, and he makes the catch. 1 away. Here comes Grayson Grenier, guys, in the chat.
So far, 2 for 3.
He's 2 for 3 with a double and a single.
Now here it comes.
Strike 1.
Starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Fly ball to left center field, and he makes the catch, and that's out number 2 for the Tigers.
Takes it in for the second out.
As the Tigers will be bringing in another pinch hitter, they will be bringing in the pinch hitter, Jacoby Jones, batting .209, 1 RBI and 1 stolen base. Strike one.
Down Broadway that time. Strike one.
Comes to an 0-1 count by Fried. Fly ball to right center field. He picks up a block, and that will be a double for the Tigers. Fourth double by Jacoby Jones. Jordy Mercer with a small advantage. He's 1 for 4 with a single in the fourth. Tigers staring at base runner second with 2 outs in game 2 of 3. Here's the pitch by Fried. Strike one, a little outside the zone that time. The Tigers are 1 for 8 with runners in scoring position with an average of 125.
Comes set and the 0-1.
Ball one. Comes the 1-1 by Fried, sets the target. Fly ball to left center field. He picks up a block, and it's well said, and that's gone. 2-run shot to left center field. 8th home run for Jordy Mercer. 406 feet as the Tigers cut the Braves lead. It's 9-4. Braves top of the 8th with 2 outs. Very good hit for the Tigers offense in game 2 of 3. Check it out one more time in the chat.
You just can't rely on one pitch. These are the best hitters.
2-run shot to left.
And when they know what's coming, they're going to jump all over it, just like he did there.
Here comes the manager once again. Coming to the mound for the Braves defense. Our roadies, Vizcaino, making his 39th game this season, 2-2 record. 3.05 ERA and 39 strikeouts.
Now playing shortstop and batting 9, number 1,
Kano gives the sign and the pitch. Strike one. Samir Candelario is 0 for 3. He threw a hit by a pitch in the 6th inning in game 2 of 3. Here comes the 0-1 by Kano. 0-1 count. Fly ball to left center field. And he makes the catch in time, and the side is retired. It's a replay of the 2-run shot to left, guys, in the chat. As we go to bottom of the 8th, Braves holding on to a 9-4 lead in game 2 of 3. Coming to the mound, the Tigers defense will be bringing in Daniel Norris. 18th game of the season, 1-3 record with 1 save, 5.81 ERA, and 24 strikeouts to his resume. 2 up for the Braves. Dancy Swanson is 2 for 3 with 2 singles. Sets the target and the pitch. Ball one. Swanson's 2 for 3. The 1-0 count. Swing and a miss, strike one. Strike two.
Gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. The 1-2.
Swing and a miss, and that's the first strikeout by Daniel Norris. Check it out one more time.
Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Here comes Norris again. Sets the target. Ball one. Ozzie Albies batting 187, 3 home runs, 22 RBIs, and 6 stolen bases. Foul ball to right, strike one.
And now pitch on the way.
Ball 2.
Just off the black, and it's 2-1. One out, nobody on.
Ground ball to right, to straight center field, and he makes the catch, and that's out number 2 for the Braves. Good eye by the Tigers defense. That's why it's like catching a ball instead of catching popcorn every now and then. You guys get the idea. Here comes Ender and Silvergate, the center fielder. He's 1 for 3 with a single. He nods his head. Here's the pitch by Norris. Foul ball to left, and he makes the catch. And the side is retired. As we go to top of the 9th, Braves holding on to a 9-4 lead. Here comes Miguel Cabrera. He's looking to put a lot at stake for the Tigers defense offense in game 2. He's 2 for 4 with a double and a single. Let's see what he can do in game 2 of 3. Viceno gives the sign. Strike 1. Miguel Cabrera's 2 for 4. Comes the 0-1 by Kano. Swing and a miss, strike 2. He once again held that bat just a bit too long. Here's the pitch by Kano. Foul ball to right, strike 2. Cincinnati Reds hosting the Nationals 1-0. Fly ball to right center field. And he makes the catch, 1 away. Time is running out for the Tigers offense in game 2 of 3. Nick Castellanos looking to pull the same thing for the offense. He's 2 for 4 with 2 singles.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back.
Kano nods his head. Here's the pitch. Strike 1.
If this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
Here comes the 0-1 by Kano. Sack swing, strike 2. Time is running out for the Tigers offense. Braves won the first one 5-1. Fly ball to right center field. And that will be a single for the Tigers. Well, a pretty needed single right there for the Tigers offense. Take it out one more time. 97 miles per hour. Tigers staring at base on at first with 1 out. Kano gives the sign. Then the pitch. Ball 1. Kristen Stewart looking to continue to dial in for the Tigers offense. He's 1 for 4 with a double in the 3rd. Strike 1.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
Kristen Stewart's 1 for 4. Vizcaino gives the sign. Ground ball to right. He gives it the first in time, and that's out number 2 for the Tigers, while baseman from first goes to second. Last chance for the Tigers. Nico Goodwin. He's 2 for 4 with a double and a single for game 2 of 3. Braves won the first one 5-1 from the weekends and on the weekends. Here's the pitch. Ball 1. Strike 1. If you guys can hear me, type it in the chat. Comes the 1-1 by Kano. Foul ball to right, strike 2.
Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet.
Foul ball to left again, strike 2. Goodwin wants a nice hit. He's 2 for 4.
Last breath for the Tigers.
Swing and a miss. And Braves get game 2 as the Tigers go down to 25-33 of the season. As the Braves hold on to game 2 and hold on to win 9-4. Tigers tried to fight back a little bit, but in the end, the Braves held in as much as possible. So the Tigers are now 25-33 of the season as the Braves hold on to win 9-4, 14 hits. Tigers had 14 hits and 1 error. As it's still a young season for the Detroit Tigers, as you guys can see in the chat. Excuse me. As we simulate the other scores. Ronnie Rodriguez. Check out the other scores. Tampa Bay Rays going up to 27-31. Side out the Twins going down to 28-29. 2-0 with 10 hits. Yarborough with a 7th win for the Rays. Cleveland Indians upset the White Sox going up to 23-35. Sending Chicago down to 33-27. 1-0 with 7 hits. Carrasco with his 3rd win of the season. San Francisco Giants had a good game, going up to 24-34 over the Orioles 10-5. Signing Kuto with 6th win of the season. Texas Rangers going up to 28-29 over the Royals 5-1, going down to 34-24 with 12 hits. Miller with his 7th win of the season. Milwaukee Brewers going up 25-34 over the Pirates 11-5 with 12 hits. Burns with his very first win of the season. Cincinnati Reds win a perfect game over the Nationals, going up to 36-22. Sending the Nationals down to 34-24, 1-0 with 9 hits. Lorenzen with his 4th win of the season. Boston Red Sox beat their rival the Yankees, going up to 37-23. Sending the Yankees down to 31-28. 7-5 with 11 hits and 1 error. Thornburg with his 5th win. Barnes with his 18th save of the season. The Angels going up to 28-31 over the Mariners 2-1 with 6 hits. Garcia with his 2nd win of the season. Hold on. No. Hold on. No. Come on. No. Alright, good. Allen with his 18th save of the season. Chicago Cubs also got a win, going up to 36-21 over the Cardinals, down to 30-27. 8-1 with 10 hits. Montgomery with his 2nd win of the season. Diamondbacks going up to 29-30 over the Metropolitans, 5-2, 10 hits and 1 error. Goss with his 2nd win. Avery Brown with his 15th save of the season. Toronto Blue Jays going up to 31-27, sending the Rockies down to 34-25. 8-1 with 16 hits and 2 errors. Sanchez with his 5th win of the season. Houston Astros improved their record 41-18 over the Athletics, down to 34-26, 7-5, 11 hits and 1 error. McCoff with his 7th win. Osuna with his 21st save of the season. LA Dodgers going up to 35-24 over the Phillies, sending them down to 35-23, 10-8, 14 hits and 2 errors. Joe Kelly with his 5th win. Jansen with his 20th save of the season. And the Marlins going up to 30-27 over the Padres, 5-2, with 15 hits and 1 error. Alcantara with his 3rd win of the season, 3-0 record. As the Tigers lost the 2nd one, 9-4, they have 1 more game with the Braves, and then they will be back in Detroit to host the Rays, coming at Tampa Bay. So we double check the standings. Tigers have lost 3 straight, going down to 25-33, as they are only 3.5 games behind the Twins. White Sox had a loss, and the Royals just had a 13-game winning streak, going as they are now 35-24. Anything can expect to change as we speak. Astros going up to 41-18, with 7.5 games ahead of the Athletics. The Angels have won 5 consecutive games, going up 28-31 of the season. And so only 1 game behind the Rangers. As the Angels are going to continue the 5 wins in a row as we speak from the weekends and on the weekends. Mariners have lost 3 straight. They're now 16-45 of the season as well. So looking at the American League wildcard: Athletics, White Sox, Blues, Jays, Yankees, Twins, Rangers, Mariners, Orioles, Indians, Tigers, Rays, and the Angels. You guys can see in the chat. Phillies holding on to a 1-game lead over the Nationals, 35-23. The Nationals are 34-24, as a matter of fact. The Marlins have won 2 games, going up to 30-27. And so only 3.5 games behind the 1 team as we speak. Hold on a second. Alright, that's better. Braves also won 2 straight. As they just kicked the Tigers' ass not once but twice. And so only a game behind the Metropolitans, who have lost 2 games. Anything can pile up. Cubs have won 3 games, going up to 36-21. There's only a half game trying to move away from the Reds, 36-22 this season. Cardinals have lost 3 straight, 30-27. Brewers have won 2 straight, 35-25-34. And so ahead by 2 games over the Pirates, as you guys can see in the chat. The National League West, Dodgers got a win back, 35-24, as we speak. Rockets have lost 2 games as well, 34-25. Diamondbacks have won 2 straight, 29-30 of the season. Any wins can continue to add up as we go along. As we look at the National League wild card: Reds, Nationals, Rockies, Cardinals, Marlins, Diamondbacks, Padres, Pirates, Braves, Giants, and the Mets, as you guys can see. Now both teams are in control. Red Sox are 5 games ahead of the Blue Jays, as the Red Sox have won 2 straight, 37-23. Blue Jays are now 31-27, and so a half game behind over the Yankees. And so now 31-28 of the season, as you guys can see. Braves finally got a win back. But the only way the Yankees, to make sure they don't continue to play bad, is if they can get back up there with the Red Sox and, by the way, the Blue Jays have been doing. But it all depends, really, of how that's going to be filing in a little bit. But we'll see what happens. The Tigers also have to get back on track. They got 1 more game with the Atlanta Braves. They have a day off, and then they will be hosting the Tampa Bay Rays from the weekends and on the weekends. So it all depends how that's going to go continuously from there. And that's going to do it. I'll tell you a little bit more in just a moment. Alrighty guys, that's going to do it. I was expecting Alice and Leon to show up this morning, but I'm pretty sure a couple of them have something going on with being busy today, but it all depends what's going on from there. If you guys have any questions, type it in the chat. If you guys want to catch more MLB 19 to sell from the weekends and on the weekends. Braves won the first one 5-1. Braves hold on to win 9-4, so the Tigers are now 25-33 of the season. If anyone in the chat can hear me real quick, that has a Facebook and a Twitter account, tweet it out, share a comment, add it to a playlist, because I was expecting Alice and somebody else to come in the chat this morning. But tweet it out, share a comment, add it to a playlist. The more people we bring in, the more we all win, grow, and make a difference together. If you guys have any questions, type it in the chat. Let's go, let's grow. The more people we bring in, the more we all grow, win, and make a considered difference right there, as much as we can. If you guys have any questions about the Idol, for ceiling competition on Thursday, my love will be doing that. So he has to be at the fair around 5 o'clock. So So and I have a couple of good ideas. With doing my first withdrawal, I know exactly what I'll be doing from there. You guys will get a new episode of Borderlands 2 later on today, this afternoon, so keep your eyes out for that. And then you guys will also get another episode of Borderlands 2 tomorrow morning. Remember, I'm off today, tomorrow, and Thursday, so I will be with my love for those entire evenings. If that's okay with you guys. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it. Tags are now 25 and 33. They really have to get back to winning as much as possible. Anyway, it has been narrowed down a little bit. Well, we'll see. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Be good to one another. Be kind to one another. And love one another. And I will see you guys later on this afternoon with Borderlands 2. You guys have a good day and have a good morning. And you guys can stay hydrated.